Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it's like to be a kid, and remember that we get so busy doing our thing and living our lives that I think we forget what it's like to be a kid. And so when our kids are going through things, we don't really remember, and we don't think about just how important these things are, even though they seem kind of silly to us. It's hard to be a kid. No joke. No joke. It is hard to be a kid. It is a scary time for kids, especially teenagers, but even from the beginning, you know what I mean? And we all have those moments where we wish we could go back and we think, I should have done this different. I should have done something different. I think we all have these moments. And another thing is, um, I'm wondering because we feel like we're putting off this vibe as children, as adults, as teenagers, whatever, and people think that I'm this, but people actually don't think that. They think something else. So I really wonder now, looking back, what actually, the folks I went to school with actually thought. Because in my mind, of course, my crazy mind, I thought all kinds of things, and I'm pretty sure none of them are right. But that's okay. I've been thinking about school a lot. It's good coffee, by the way. I want to start by saying that I went to a teeny tiny school. I actually went to Dallas school for about 6 months, and then I transferred to a tiny school who I believe they graduated like 17 in the class. Now, I say I believe that because I didn't graduate. I got my GED, and that's a whole nother story that I'll probably tell someday. But anyway, so I go to Dallas school for 6 months, and then I am brought to this teeny tiny school here in Oklahoma. And, I only missed 6 months, but I will forever be known now as the new girl. Now, how is that you start kindergarten with these people, and yet you're the new girl? It's crazy to me. I'll never forget though that, first of all, I won't forget how the kindergarten class smelled. It smelled like Play-Doh, and it was so cool. All the toys and things that they had and all. But I walk in the class and I have long black hair, and I walk in and they start calling me that Indian girl. I don't care. I wish I had an Indian card. I do not. But from the very beginning of the time I went to school, they called me that little Indian girl, and I was, I guess, the new girl. And that never really wore off. Now, a lot of it was my fault, and some of it was small town, some of it was just people's fault about how my school thing turned out. But I'm really just here to talk about the fact that when your kids tell you something, listen, and make sure that you try to remember what it was like for you. So anyway, we all had some things we would have liked to have gone back and done differently. Um, we don't have that chance, but we can do it different with our kids. Listen to them, and what may seem kind of silly may actually be big. I'm for real telling you that's the truth. So, over the next few videos, I think that I'm going to go through and tell some embarrassing moments about school and what it was like to be a kid and what it felt like. And maybe you can, tell me what it felt like for you. Also, if you went to school with me, I'd love to know because I really feel like what I thought and what you thought, not the same. My husband, he went to a small town also, and they have such a tight school, feeling of we're from this school, and we love each other, and high spirits and things. I don't see my school doing that, which is sad, but I also think that maybe they do it and they don't tell me because I'm obviously an outsider, and I always have been. And the sad thing is, as an outsider wanting to be an insider, I do care. I do care. But anyway, so my husband and them, they all are very proud of their school and their school spirit, even at the age they are. They still get together and they still really are proud of that. So I wanted to be a part of that. But I did some things wrong and I did some things weird. So I get it. Anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about over the next few videos, is some embarrassing moments in school, listening to your children, and just trying to get by in the world and help your kids out as much as you can too. So I will say, the very first memory I have of school is meeting my friend who turned out to be my long term friend, Vicky. She was nice to me. I remember, pretty much that's how you decide who your friend's going to be. The other kids were a little bit ugly, and they'd already, not ugly, but they'd already gotten their little groups and things like that. So my friend Vicky, who, like I said, we are still friends now, she came to me, and that actually started like that. But the very first time I went to her house, which was in kindergarten, uh, we were playing dolls, and it was, they had these stoves that heat the house. They actually had a flame, this gas stove flame heater thing. Well, we washed doll clothes, and we set the doll clothes on top of the heater there to dry them. And all of a sudden, Vicky's mother comes running in, hollering, and she was just a little old tiny lady, and she's hollering and she's yelling, "What is happening? What is happening?" And we're like, "What?" We almost caught the house on fire the very first day that I met her. So I knew we were going to be great friends because, partners in crime, in kindergarten, setting the house on fire, lots and lots and lots of other things we did. And I'm going to get to some of those later. But anyway, she was nice to me, and her parents were nice to me. And I really am grateful for the few friends that I did make in my class and at the school. But I want everyone to know that friendship is important and belonging is important. And if you can help your kids, give them some guidance on how maybe to get along and that kind of thing, remember, it's important to them right now. I will be doing lots of videos talking about school. So if you're into it, like it, share it, whatever. Tell me your crazy moments, that kind of thing. So anyway, just letting you know that's what we're doing. Thanks. See me soon. Bye bye.